Hey guys, Dark here back again with another video from Lunar Dark Agency. So in today's video is going to be a case study about how one of our creators went from making $0 with us to 21K in 30 days. So let's get right into it. Hey guys, Dark here. So right now I'm just going to dive into our creator's account and just go through a couple things, basically tell you guys my thoughts, kind of guide you guys a bit through the process that we did to get our creator to go basically from making $0 with us to 21K in more or less 30 days. So let's dive into this. So as you can see here, we're in the creator's account. So from what we can see, like in the last few months, they weren't really doing any crazy numbers here, like 900,000, kind of creeping up a bit, but nothing too crazy. So let me just refresh real quick, make sure everything's legit. Yep, same results. So we started with this creator around February the 10th. So let's go from the 10th to, let's say, the 13th right here, since February was only 28 days. So as you can see, so from February 10th to March 3rd, 2023. So as you can see here, we have 26K gross, 21K net here, messages and tips only. Do take note that this is a free page, so that's why it looks like this. So just dive in here, and already, right, halfway through March, more or less, we're on track to get them around the same amount by the end of the month. How did we take this creator that was making pretty much, as you saw, 2K, 3K per month, and how did we manage to get them all the way to 16K for the end of February and now 8K for midway through March? So to start it off, right, the first breakdown is our marketing strategy. So the two platforms that we were using to promote this creator were TikTok and Instagram Reels. So when it comes to TikTok, pretty much we were using our strategy that we had in place. We managed to get a few videos that went super viral. With the traffic that was coming to the account, we were able to pretty much just use that to fuel all the chatting that we were doing on the back end, of course. And same thing. So a key note here is that with the TikToks that perform super well on TikTok, right? We basically downloaded those videos. We managed to take off the watermark. And then once we took off the watermark, we pretty much sent them right over to Instagram Reels so that we can try to see if they can go viral on there as well. They performed pretty decently. I'd say over 100K views on average, so that wasn't too bad either. So that brought in a big boost of traffic as well to the account. Step number 2, so perception of high value. So what does that mean, guys? So pretty much what we did here was brand our creator as high value, meaning that we were basically selling them to subscribers and fans as someone of a higher status, not necessarily just because they may have a following or something along those lines, but just mainly explaining to them that, hey, this person doesn't typically do this type of stuff. They're not used to doing stuff like this. So we kind of branded it in that way so that subscribers, they know that they shouldn't expect any crazy content for a low price, meaning that anything that we would sell to subscribers, we would sell it at a higher ticket automatically. So obviously with the way that we worded things with the chatting, it made it so that they were still buying it. And with each sale, if we're selling stuff for $50 plus at a time, it builds up pretty fast. So that's how you would basically go about giving that perception of high value. If you sell your content and you make high quality content and you push it onto your subscribers in a way that makes them understand that, hey, this is not something that I typically would do. So the third thing that we made sure that we had locked in order to guarantee that we were getting the most out of our subscribers was to make sure that we actually had quality chatters in place working on the account during the hours that we were working on the account. So key note is that for this account specifically, we only had one chatter doing 10-hour shift in the evening, and even just having that chatter do only 10 hours per day, we were still able to make well over $1,000 plus in sales per day. So it goes to show that you don't necessarily need 24/7 chatting to get the results that you want. If you're not too sure in terms of how do you go about actually improving your chatting or training your chatters, link in the description for my chatting course. If you want any insight in terms of how you would actually go about improving your chatting for you yourself, or also in terms of actually helping your chatter and training them. So check that out if you want. Point number 4, mass PPV messages. So just like with the chatting aspect of things, this is also another thing that you want to basically master, because how you make your mass PPVs that you will send out to your fans is going to determine how you go about making money passively when you're not active on the account chatting with subscribers. So with mass PPVs, the trick behind it is pretty much how you word the message. So I wouldn't say go full clickbait, but I would say definitely phrase it in a way that makes somebody not be able to resist not wanting to basically purchase it, buy it, whatever. So definitely don't overkill the amount of mass PPVs that you send per day or within a week. I'd say probably you could stick around 3-4 times a week, maybe 2-3. Just depends on your account and how active you are with your subscribers. But it also depends on what type of page you have. If you have a free page, definitely go for more mass PPVs in a week compared to if you have a more of a VIP page or just a paid page in general. Definitely limit yourself to 2-3 times a week, maybe 3-4, just depends. So once you have your marketing down pat, your chatting down pat, and things are going well, the last thing that you have to take note of is making sure that you stay consistent with it. So if you're making $1,000 a day, you have to make sure that you're making at least $1,000 every day. Meaning, if you're making 1,000, try to shoot for higher, or at least don't go below a certain amount per day. Obviously, there's still going to be ups and downs, but make sure that you're keeping it consistent so that you know that either there's steady growth or you're not plateauing and then declining afterwards. So that's why once you have a winning system, make sure that you keep that winning system and try to scale it as much as possible so that you can keep building up on top of that. On that note, that breaks down pretty much how we managed to get this creator from making $0 with us to 21K in more or less 30 days. Thank you guys for watching.